Fear is one of our most primal emotions. But why are some of us so completely terrified of creatures like spiders, while others are fascinated enough to watch them on the big screen in films like Arachnophobia, Eight-Legged Freaks, and Infested? Welcome back, movie fans. In this video, we are diving into how horror films capitalize on our fears. In this case, the eight-legged kind. But it's not just about cheap thrills, it's psychological. We'll look at how these movies tap into deeply ingrained phobias and ask, why do we even enjoy this fear? So what is arachnophobia? Fun fact, it's one of the most common phobias worldwide, affecting around 3.5 to 6.1% of the global population. And surprisingly, a lot of people who fear spiders have never even had a close encounter with one. So why the fear? Well, some studies say that it could be evolutionary. Spiders, after all, were potentially dangerous in the wild, and our ancestors might have learned that giving them space was a good survival mode. Today, movies use this instinctive fear to their advantage. In movies like Arachnophobia, the anxiety is ramped up to the max. Seeing a spider crawl, skitter, and even attack, it's playing on something deep inside of us, triggering a response we can't quite control. The whole premise is built on tapping into that fear. The spiders are small, quick, and everywhere. They make even the most mundane tasks a source of panic. And by making the setting familiar, an average American town, it brings the fear closer to home. The threat is ordinary, not fantastical. Eight-Legged Freaks and Infested take a slightly different approach. They amplify the fear through scale. By making the spiders gigantic or hyper-aggressive, the films turn fear into a full-blown horror comedy, making the fear so big that it almost becomes absurd. So why do people flock to see these films? According to psychologist Dr. Glenn Sparks, it has to do with what's called the excitation transfer theory. Watching something scary causes physiological reactions, like increased heart rate and adrenaline, which people then associate with excitement rather than fear. Simply put, we love being scared because of how it makes us feel afterward. When we come out of a movie, safe and unharmed, our brains give us a rush, almost like, look, you survived. It's why horror has such a devoted following. Let's dive a bit deeper into psychology. Arachnophobia is often linked to something called preparedness theory, which suggests that humans are biologically programmed to fear things that were historically threats, things like spiders, snakes, and heights.
Mom?
Movies use these fears as a shortcut, so when you see a spider on screen, our brains are already on high alert. But it doesn't stop there. These movies actually have the power to shape our perceptions. Studies show that repeated exposure to scary images can either desensitize us to our fears or reinforce them. So for some, watching a spider movie might actually help them face their fears in real life, while for others, it makes it worse. So why do horror movies focus on phobias? Because it's relatable. People are intrigued by their fears, whether it's spiders, confined spaces, or clowns. Filmmakers know that these familiar phobias can instantly connect with audiences. Plus, there's something cathartic about facing these fears in a safe space, a dark theater, or your couch at home, knowing that once the movie's over, the danger is gone. In the end, horror films about spiders and other phobias do more than just entertain. They offer us a mirror to our most ancient fears and let us explore them from a safe distance. It's no surprise they continue to be popular, even for those of us who might squirm at the sight of a real spider. So what is your biggest fear? Let me know in the comments below if spider movies give you the creeps, or if there's some other phobia you'd like me to cover in a future video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this deep dive into fear. Until next time.